Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Bourbon Beer Balls. I'm Joe Zerella.
I'm John Campus.
And we got a great edition today. We're starting off, we're going to get into another cider. I know a couple weeks ago we did a cider. Ciders have become very popular, and I'm starting to like them myself, John. You know?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's got a lot of flavor to it. This is another Downeast cider. It's guava, passion fruit, and of course we have it at the Tavern on Tap, and I've never had it before. We're going to give it a go. How's that smell, John?
Smells wonderful. And that could be dangerous.
Yeah, it's got a nice fruity smell.
Yes, sir.
Fruity, if you're into that. But I never thought I was into ciders until this Downeast brand.
I was not into ciders until the first taste test a few weeks ago.
That's good. That's dangerous. I think I could slug this whole thing
my.
down. It's almost like a sports drink.
Yeah, baby. We hit something here. This is pay dirt right here.
This is our new Gatorade right here.
That's not right.
It's not, because, normally you take a sip. Like like we talked about last time, you almost want to guzzle this. Oh my God. This would be great. After working in the yard all day. Let's go in looking for something refreshing with a little punch to it. And here we got the guava passion fruit.
This is incredible. Very, very good.
Yeah, it's very good. It is good. I mean, I don't know if it's just because it's Downeast, to be honest with you, but this is the first brand of cider that I actually enjoy.
It's like drinking Kool-Aid.
It's very flavorful, but it's not too much.
No, it's not.
It still tastes like you're drinking an alcoholic beverage.
Yes, it does, and it's very, very refreshing. I think we like this.
I think you're falling in love. We're gonna keep drinking this. I might run out and refill and come back. But we want to. Hey, we're filming on a Thursday today. Normally we film on a Wednesday, things up, but we're filming on Thursday. It's the first day of NFL football.
We're back, baby.
We're back. And it's with none other than the Ravens tonight. Ravens at Arrowhead against the Kansas City Chiefs. Very exciting. What do you think, John?
Rematch from last year's championship game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So everyone's talking revenge and everything, but to the certainly top teams in the entire NFL. So I mean it'll be an exciting matchup, and I'm really looking forward to it. I see you hitting it, and I'm also going to be try to pay attention to the start of this year's NFL season, because this preseason, more than others, there's been less starters, certainly for the Ravens, that were out on the field during preseason.
Yeah, it seems like
you see
less
the rust
and less,
factor.
Less and less every year. Are they game ready? Because you can practice all you want, but you never get hit like you get hit in the game. So you get in there, like you said, the rust. It's different. It might take a couple games.
But that's a hell of a matchup in the first game of the
year.
I'm
excited about it. Of course, we're located in Maryland, right on the Delaware-Maryland line. We're about an hour from Baltimore, an hour from Philly. So it's a combination around here. I always intrigued because it's never the same team coming back. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
And it does take a little time to figure out what you're dealing with, what you're not dealing with.
No doubt.
I mean, Andy Reid seems to always have it dialed in year after year.
He's sharp. He's sharp. I am a huge KC, Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes fan. Yeah, massive. And of course, I follow the Ravens.
If your golfers want to see a real athlete like Patrick, watch Patrick Mahomes.
Watch the NFL. That's an athlete. But what is kind of the spin, and in the Raven country, everyone was disappointed, somewhat agitated, because basically the Ravens had led the NFL in rushing for since Lamar got there.
Okay.
2-time MVP Lamar Jackson certainly makes a difference. But last year, playing against KC, they only gave the ball to the running back 6 times. It was almost like they were trying to be unlike what got them to the championship game. So
I think sometimes they outthink themselves.
They do. They certainly outcoach themselves.
I mean, you got to be who you are. What got you there? Keep doing it. You win. That's what you do.
Very, very curious. So I'm looking forward to seeing how King Henry being added to the Ravens backfield.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an absolute beast. He's
Yeah.
getting up in years, but last year he still produced. So real curious to see how they're going to utilize him and what impact he's going to make, because now you've got Lamar.
Yeah.
At least running wise, the most dangerous quarterback in the NFL. You got that big beast, King Henry, behind him.
Yeah.
They have to either jam the box to stop those two, which will open up everything else, or go the other way, and then those two will kill him.
That's a good point. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of offense it is this year, and what their philosophy is going to be. Is it going to be like years past, or are they going to use, like you said, the new tools that they have? And that's what I mean. You never know what you're getting at the beginning of the season, because it's never the same team in this modern age of football.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was the same. They came back year after. Now they're all over the place. So it's going to be interesting. Two great teams, I think. Solid teams playing tonight. Good way to start off. And they try to do that anyways when they start off on a Thursday night football game.
It certainly is. It's going to be on my TV tonight, and we'll get some pizza and maybe have a couple
ciders,
and certainly watch the game. It'll be myself, my wife, and my son. But I know this is a big Phillies bar, so we have it on regular TV watching the Ravens at Arrowhead Stadium tonight. But Philadelphia is playing. They're opening up in Brazil against Green Bay, and I could be wrong. I think you have to be part of a streaming
we have it
app to watch it.
We have it.
We don't at the house.
You can watch it here. So the Tavern of Patriots win. We'll be able to see. Of course, you'll be able to see the Ravens tonight, and you'll be able to see Philly tomorrow night. I think it's actually through Peacock. I'm not sure, but I know that we'll have it here. And again, we got a surprise coming for you in the coming weeks. It's scheduled to come in today. I'm just going to give you some measurements to put in your head. I think the measurements I was told, it's 8 feet by 13 feet.
Correct. Repeat that.
8
feet, right?
8 feet by 13 feet, and it's an apparatus where you can watch the game.
It's a high def Jumbotron right here at the game.
High def Jumbotron. It's supposed to be delivered sometime today. We got some reconstruction we need to do. Don't think it'll be available tonight, but hopefully for next week, hopefully for Monday Night Football, it will be ready. Not guaranteeing you that, but that's what we're shooting for. If not, by next weekend's football, I'm sure it'll be ready. We'll do our next podcast next week if it's available in front of it, so you can see how dynamic this Jumbotron is going to be.
I know this is a heavy Philly bar.
Heavy
so
Philly bar.
I mean, that's got to be crazy watching their games on that big ass.
I can't wait to see it. I mean, it's going to be unbelievable. I mean, nowhere else in this area you're going to want to come watch the game than the
certainly nowhere else in the county, and probably nowhere else in the state.
No.
Will they have something like this?
I think in this region, we're hitting it out of the park with that.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't want to speed it up, but imagine watching the Super Bowl and that sound.
I know. So, I mean, how sweet would it be if we started this process a week earlier and all the Philly fanatic fans, the Eagle fans, could watch them play Green Bay in Brazil right here?
We tried, but shipping and all that stuff, it was taking a little time. We were shooting to have it for tonight for the Ravens, and then again for the Eagles tomorrow night. Brazil, I mean, that's kind of exciting. We're moving around the world and getting everyone invested and interested in American football.
Yeah, I have a little concern about the streaming. Excuse me. I'm wondering what direction the NFL is going with the streaming. I know I think they made $1 billion last year off of the one Thursday night streaming.
Yeah.
So, just curious with the local yokels, how we're going to be able to watch NFL in the future. So that's just a concern of mine. But talking about the Ravens and their new running back with King Henry, Green Bay and Philadelphia, they both have two brand new running backs in their program. Barkley with Philly, and then Josh Jacobs is the first year with Green Bay. So there's another running back impact, because all three of the running backs I just mentioned, I mean, they're top shelf running backs.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Maybe, running backs have kind of been taking a back seat through the years, not back in, the heyday
Sure.
where they were the main focus.
Yep.
It's the gunslingers. But maybe we're going to start seeing them tweaking it, getting them more involved in the game and impacting the game
It's
more.
kind of ironic that you say that. Me and my boys have been doing fantasy football since 1987. Excuse me. And back during those times, the first 10 people that you drafted in the league were all running backs.
Yeah, they were always the Heisman
Now the
winners.
running backs are afterthoughts.
Yeah.
That being said, we would go through probably 6 rounds before 6 running backs were drafted in my personal league. Well, this year, it was just the opposite. I bet you we had 6 running backs drafted in the first 2 rounds.
And they're turning into big boys, these running backs,
Oh,
too.
they're
I mean,
massive.
they're almost like tight ends.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
very... It's different. It's just different, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Barkley. I know it's not running back against running back,
Yeah,
but
sure.
Josh Jacobs and Barkley, I'm looking forward to that matchup.
What do you think about the game Friday night, Eagles against Brazil? Do you know when they got down there? Because that's some traveling.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I'm more looking forward to that game than I am the Ravens. But Love, the quarterback from Green Bay, I think this is going to be a big year for him.
Yeah,
very big year.
Yeah.
And then they added Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
But I think in that conference, I think Philly is still the team to beat.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
That'll play out on Friday. We'll get a first look tonight of Baltimore. We'll get a first look tomorrow night with the Eagles and see what's what.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So this whole weekend is exciting because
No
you
doubt.
get kind of a handle. And I always like to watch the pundits come out. The heads out there and give out their take and stuff.
Yeah,
So
everybody's the
fun.
expert.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think of the upcoming games. The Ravens tonight. Let us know who you're a fan of. Are you a fan of the Ravens, the Eagles? Maybe you're not a fan of either. Let us know what your stuff, your critique is, and if you're looking for a place to watch the game, again, the Tavern at Patriots Glen, 300 Patriots Way, Elkton, Maryland. If you're from the area, from the region, we got 13 large screen TVs out there already. We got the big jumbotron coming.
Awesome.
8 feet by 13 feet. I cannot wait to unveil it for you guys. I mean, we're all so excited about it. Only place not only to watch football, but any kind of sport you want. Number 1 sports bar in Cecil County right here.
Slam dunk.
And it's just a fantastic time. We're coming at you from the Whiskey Bar, which is attached to the tavern. I just want to throw out one other thing. We're going to be starting a bourbon club coming up. There'll be more information coming up. Of course, you can see we have all sorts of bourbon tier, great bourbons, and we're going to start doing bourbon tastings once a month. I believe the first one's in October. We're coming out with that information. We'll let you know what it is. So keep a lookout. If you're into bourbon, again, the place to be. We're going to start a bourbon club, and we're going to be doing regular whiskey tastings.
And if you're not into bourbon, you need to start.
Yeah,
and be part of it. I'm looking forward to it. As you know, through these podcasts, I'm kind of like a rookie, but I'm certainly looking
You're coming along.
I've grown up a little bit.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Let us know what you think about the start of the NFL season. Who's your favorite team? What you think's happening? And even after the games, if you want to come back and comment on this podcast, do it. And we'll bring up some of those conversations, some of them comments. We're very excited. We'll probably do follow-ups on this all the time, talk about the games we watch. I just think during this time of year, it's heavy football time.
NFL is the hot ticket. We're going to have fun for the next 3 months.
Yeah, it's great. So, hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. This is Bourbon Beer Balls. I'm Joe Zarollo.
I'm John Campus.
Have a great week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Got it.